I just thought I'd do a wee video on some of the art supplies that I use, because I have been asked a couple of times what sort of art medium I use for like my prints and my canvases, so I just thought I'd go over them. I've just received a wee Copic marker delivery, which are these ones here. I'm trying, slowly but surely, I'm trying to build up the full set of Copic markers. As you can see, I have got quite a lot of different colours just now, but I would say that's about half of the colours that I need to have the full set, so there is loads of different colours. I do love Copic markers. I get a lot of use out of them. I've tried a few different makes of brush pens and I always seem to go back to my Copic markers, so I've stopped wasting money and buying other brands and I just stick with the Copic markers now. So these are the colours that I've just received. I went through a wee time that I kept forgetting what ones I already had when I was placing an order, and I ended up I was ordering a lot of double colours, and it seemed to always be the colours that I don't use as much. So I basically went online to Google Images and I printed off this wee colour chart. So every time I order a pen, I just mark off the colour. As you can see, there's a lot of boxes that still need marked up, so these are the colours that I don't have. So there is still quite a lot of colours that I need to get, but slowly but surely I'm just gradually building up the set. There's two companies that I stick to for my Copic markers. If I'm in Blackpool, I go to Art Discount, which is a really big art store in Blackpool, and it's great. You can order for there as well, and I also use Cult pens. The pens that I use now, I started off, I was using these ones here in the Copic range. These ones here are the disposable ones, so when the pen's finish, you just bin it and buy another. And then I was told about the Copic marker sketch. These Copic marker sketch ones, you can buy refillables, so once they run out, you just refill them, so these are really good. So I'm trying to build up a set of the sketch ones now rather than the other ones. I use a hell of a lot of black liner pens as well. Same with them, I've went through a few different brands, but I stick to the Copic marker liner pens now. These are the ones I started off using. These are really good, but I just felt as though they weren't lasting me as long, because I do get good use out of them. I use them a lot. Then I went on to the graphic ones. Same again, good pens. I just personally prefer the Copic ones. So now it is the Copic multi-liners that I use. These ones here I'm sure are the refillable ones, so you can buy refillables, and it's really good because it means then you're not wasting the pen, you're just refilling them. The other Copic ones that I use, these ones here, and I'm sure these ones are the disposable ones, so once you use it, you just put it in the bin and then you just buy another. So Copic multi-liners is definitely the ones that I stick with now as well. The other brand of pens I use is Sharpies. Same with the Sharpies, I use the actual Sharpie marker, and I also use the Sharpie multi-liner pens as well. Same again, I get the good use of them, especially with my art prints. The other art medium I like to use is spray paints. Same with the spray paints, I've went through a hell of a lot of different brands of the spray paints, but now I stick to these ones here, the gold. These are acrylic spray paints and they're really good. They've got a wide range of colours, and I really like them. I like to use these with my canvases, also use them with my prints as well. On my prints I like to use them for lit backgrounds because I like the effect you get. So basically when I'm buying the gold spray paints, I always buy 2 or 3 tones of the one colour. So this is basically your lighter purple, your lilac, and then your darker purple. But I'm slowly building up the full set of them as well. I don't like to buy too many spray paints in and have them sitting, because I don't use them loads. I just use them now and again, so I don't want to waste it by having loads of tins sitting and not getting used. The other art supply that I use is watercolours, and I also use acrylic paints as well. It's just now and again I'll use the paints. I normally always stick to the Copic markers. The other thing that I've started using now is Procreate on my iPad Pro. I've never been good with computers. I've never been good with anything digital at all. Like even my phone, I have problems with. I've got to ask the kids for help most of the time and I drive them crazy. But the Procreate, it does take a bit of getting used to, especially if you don't know a lot, like digitally wise. There's loads of artists out there that are absolutely amazing on Procreate. And I always watch like their YouTube videos, just trying to build up my confidence to try different things out on it. So the Procreate just now, I'm practicing digital art prints on it. I'm also practicing with my watercolour. I'm just trying to try out the different sort of paints, the different brushes, what effects they give you. So normally for an hour every single night I sit with the Procreate and I just mess about with it myself. Just trying to teach myself different things and different ways of working it. I would like to just use the Procreate for digital prints and just for watercolour as well. It saves me buying in a full range of watercolour paints as well, where I can just stick with them, just digital. So slowly but surely I'm starting to build up my confidence more using like the digital side of it. I love to use my copic markers. I use copic markers nearly every day. Same with them, I sit and I just practice different things with them, trying out all the different colour ranges, trying out the different colour sets, but slowly I'm getting there with it. But the papers that I generally use is either watercolour paper or I stick with a Bristol board. I really like Bristol board, that's it there. There's different makes of Bristol board that I use, it depends on what art company I'm ordering from. Some of them I get for the range as well. The range have got a really good art section. The only thing about the range is you can't buy Copic markers there. I'm sure you can get the Winsor & Newton brush pens. I have tried them in the past, but I like my Copic markers, so I generally just order them now when I want new colours. The Bristol board I really like. With the Bristol board I can use my Copic markers on it, I can use my liner pens on it, and it's great for spray paint as well, especially doing like backgrounds, so I use a lot of the Bristol board. With my prints I mostly use the A5 size, but I've also started doing A4 size as well, and then gradually I'm going to start doing A3 prints as well in frames, so keep a wee eye out for them. So I'm going to go now and I'm going to finish getting ready of the day, and then I'm going to sit and I'm going to do a few prints later on. So thanks for watching the video and I'll speak to you soon.